So the next thing, so we've translated the first part of this schema or this response into our schema file that we are looking for. The next thing that we want to do is also to get this URL as well as the total response of the whole thing, in which in this case it will be an array. So we need to find a way to define arrays, having arrays into our schema in conjunction with the type that we've defined here. So with this, you can do it any way that you want to. So in this case, let's say we want to bring in this URL, which is a get request. So we want to do a get request, and you can give it a name of this particular get request I want to do. So let's say, for example, get posts. So we bring in the circle brackets, then we're going to um, let's say providing the URL that we want, and so we have the keyword, which is get in this particular case. We have our post, and we also want we bring in the URL. With this, we also need to determine or tell of what is the response of this, but what is the data return of this particular response or request that I've made. So we're going to bring in the colon to specify the response is, let's say, post. See, so if we read this, we are saying, is this a get request at this endpoint, which returns a post. Now you can write this any way that you want. Probably you want to just do uh, this. You can make it an arrow or something. It depends on how you want it to be. Uh, it's completely up to you. So you are creating your own tool for your own use case and purposes. Okay, so now we have our first response, our first get response. We need to translate this whole thing into React query, because we are going to use React query to get all these endpoints for us. So we're going to use React query to get these endpoints. So next thing, so what we have to do next is to find a way to translate this whole thing into uh, TypeScript. Get is going to be a keyword. So we're going to add this over here. So this is going to be a get. So we have get will be a keyword. Therefore, we are going to use a get formatted keyword interface to do our structure for us. So in this particular case, we can see that this will be unique, where we have the keyword being this get. So it's definitely not going to be this particular one. We have the name, which will be this whole thing, because we haven't put in any space. If there was a space, then that will be our whole, then this will be our name, and then this will be part of the rest of everything. But since there's no space, we just bring it like this. Okay. And we have another space over here. Then we have our array post or something like that. That's good. Okay. So what we're going to do is, next thing we're going to get this type over here. So you're going to say if keyword is equal to a get. If it's get, what are we going to do? How are we going to handle this whole case right there? Get is a bit is going to be is unique. So let's create a function that is going to handle that unique get for us. So first things first, we want to get rid of the keyword. So let's see, and let's console log. So as you can see, we have um, posts. So there's the string, the whole thing itself. and we have an array of strings. What we want to do is to split the post. Let's use this one. So you split the post from the brackets. Oops, get back there. And we also want to get this one right there. The next thing that I want to do is to get the route itself. The next thing that we want to do is to also get this or translate the last part into TypeScript. So we want to get the value and we get a response. So now we have the request name, we have the route, and the response. So we have all the three parameters that we need. So let's check the response. So if we do that, we console that, and we have posts, which is the word itself. We have posts, the schema. Oh, actually, I forgot to add. So we have posts like this. So we have posts and we have this particular post. That's good. So we have all our three things that is needed to for React query to generate the correct React query template or the TypeScript template or something.